My name is Brian K. Rice, and this is my story. And I'm about to show you how white-collar crimes feed street crimes. Unfortunately, these are crimes from one block. While the guy's getting mugged, you hear him saying over and over, "I ain't got nothing, man. I ain't got nothing, man."
I ain't got nothing. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. I ain't got nothing. I don't have anything. Hey, all on my block, that bullshit. All on my block, that bullshit.
The New York Times just releasing their mapping gun violence data in 2024, and the numbers for Birmingham are off the charts in comparison to Memphis, Baltimore, Chicago, Philadelphia, and unfortunately, it has become normalized. If Birmingham, Alabama population was increased to 2.6 million plus to match Chicago, Birmingham would shatter Chicago's deadliest homicide year of 797 homicides in 2021 in the first 5 months of 2020. Birmingham would reach over 2,000 homicides per year if we had the same population of Chicago. People call Chicago Chirac. Over 7,000 U.S. troops have been killed since 9/11. If Birmingham was the size of Chicago, Birmingham would shatter the total casualties in both Iraq and Afghanistan in less than 4 years. Over 4,700 homicides have taken place under 45 consecutive years of black mayors, while simultaneously our black businesses are facing the worst racial disparities in business ownership in the entire country. Per Brookings Institute 2021 study, and in 1982 American Demographics Survey, and no one is speaking up. Black businesses in the black community are being tormented by crimes and economic oppression. Destabilize the communities and let unlawfulness rule. The 2022 City of Birmingham recent disparity study has been hidden from the public, which directly affects black businesses that potentially may be in a downtown Inslee. Downtown Inslee has the highest concentration of African American owners of commercial real estate in the city of Birmingham and the state of Alabama. Since being here, I have only learned of one African American to ever get a loan from a local bank to develop their properties. So if you lock us out, how can our community be anything but distressed, but abandoned, but vacant, but deprived, if all you do is lock us out? I don't wish the outright economic fraud that have happened to me or this community to happen to anyone or any community. We need help. It feels like we don't have a government here, but the reality is we do. But we are facing structural, systemic, institutional discrimination, economic injustice, And we have many politicians, whether they look like African Americans or not, that are turning a blind eye to the conditions that are feeding the crimes that we see at the end. So if you're going to complain about the street crimes, I need someone to speak up and stand up against the white collar crimes that are locking us out. There are no attorneys to go to for help. We don't know who has been bought off. So we have to fight our own lawsuits because it's easier to ignore what is happening in the inner cities. I'm going to close with one of the letters that I've written to the Department of Justice, Civil Rights Division, Department of Justice, Criminal Division, the Department of Justice, FBI, the Department of the Treasury, Alabama Attorney General, and so on. I've probably written about 2,500 pages to the federal government and state government since I've arrived in Inslee. And this is just one paragraph from those 2,500 plus pages. My name is Brian K. Rice, and I'm asking for the Department of Justice, Criminal Division, and the FBI, White Collar Organized Crime, Civil Rights, Color Law Divisions, and the Department of the Treasury Inspector General to launch a full investigation into the public corruption in this letter taking place from the local level to the federal agency level. We have no equal rights here in Inslee in Birmingham, Alabama. And because we have no equal rights, we cannot restore our buildings, and blight is normalized. We cannot update spaces for new businesses that ultimately can create jobs or create constructive options for our community. We cannot improve the value of our properties because people like me been locked out of 100% of equity based on alleged fraud and color of law violations from corporate entities and the public agencies who are there to protect the public. Inslee has led the city in death by homicide for decades because street life is the best option when resources are locked out from small businesses. We need one public agency, entity, office to stand up for our rights under the Constitution and under the laws of the United States of America and against the color law violations that are depriving us here. We are not just dealing with traditional discrimination or racism of the past that Birmingham is known for. In areas like Inslee, we are dealing with a double caste system here in Birmingham, Alabama. And unfortunately, those in the black leadership class are suppressing and oppressing those other blacks who are not in their cliques, not in their fraternities, that are not accepted in their circles. Please visit briankrice.com. Please get a copy of my book, Inclusive Systemic Economic Injustice. And if you know of an organization or a law firm with the proper capacity, with the right integrity, the right competence, the right courage, please have them reach out to me because I and this community need help.